Hi guys, today I will be sharing how to make Twistdog. It's twisted bread with hot dog. So this is what it will look like if you follow the recipe and procedure that I'm going to share. This is the basic dough recipe that I use for my bread. So if you're following me for quite some time, you know this recipe by now. So the ingredients that we're going to need are, we have 8 grams or 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, 2/3 cup of warm milk, 2/3 cup of warm water, 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 60 grams of melted butter, and 3.5 cups of bread flour. So to begin, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar in warm water. Give this a stir and then add the yeast. After 5 minutes, this is what the yeast should look like. That means the yeast is alive. So in a stand mixer, combine all the ingredients. So that's the yeast. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can use your hands to knead the dough. So that's the milk, the butter, and then the sugar. To this, we're going to add the bread flour and the salt. And then we're going to knead this. Slow at the start. And once the flour is absorbed by the liquid ingredients, we can increase the speed of the mixer. After 8 minutes, the dough will look like this. It should be smooth and elastic. And then we're going to form the dough into a ball. And then in a bowl with a little bit of oil, place the dough inside and then cover this with a cloth or a cling wrap and let it rise for about an hour or until it doubles in size. So after about an hour, the dough looks like this. We're going to divide each dough about 60 grams each. Form each 60 grams of the dough into a ball. So this is what they look like. Now we're going to form our bread. So grab one dough, flatten it, and then we're going to roll this into a log and then stretch the dough until it is about 16 inches long. It will spring back a little bit, but it's okay. We can stretch it once we put the hot dogs in. So I have hot dogs here that I cut about half an inch each. So I'm going to put one hot dog in the middle of the dough, then twist, and then add another hot dog, and then twist again. Then the last hot dog in the middle, and then make sure to seal the end of the dough well. And then do the same procedure with the rest of the dough. And this is what they look like. Now we're going to let this rest in a warm spot for another 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it will look like this. Now I have one egg that I'm going to beat using a fork. Make sure to seal the end of the bread again. And then brush the top of the dough with egg wash. By the way, your oven should be preheated at 180 degrees Celsius. This is optional. I got some sesame seed that I'm sprinkling on top of the dough. And then we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 9 to 10 minutes or until the top is golden brown. And this is what they look like after baking. Now while the bread is still hot, I've got butter here. I'm going to brush the top with butter just to make it a little bit shiny, and it adds to the creaminess of the bread. And this is what they look like. All in all, with this recipe, I made about 16 bread. And for the close-up look of what the bread looks like, this is really soft and delicious, so I hope you could give this a try. Please share them with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.